in Chicago. I wouldn't necessarily call myself I would say I'm a sneakerhead. I'm not a sneaker collector. I buy my shoes to wear. And 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to find something that somebody in Chicago don't have. It's kind of hard to do that because, you know, the mics drop. It's like, gotta grab them, period. But I know I like the whole New Yorker style thing when it comes to kicks. So, I mean, growing up, I seen my brothers, they stayed with some fresh kicks on. So it's just like, I kind of grew up around that. I don't know if it would be considered a culture, but I kind of grew up in that. So as I got older and I'm able to, you know, purchase things on my own, I'm like, man, I want those, so I'm going to get them. I pretty much cop what I want because I'm paying for it. But I want to say back in like 2008, I came across this sneaker designer named Ronnie Fieg from New York. I think the first time I came across him was this website called David Z's. And there was a pair of, it's when I got hip to ASICs. There was a pair of black, purple, and turquoise gel sagas. And I was just like, man, I've never seen them before. And then for him to customly do them, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and cop those and see what kind of reaction I get with them. You know, and to have on something that you know you're not going to see anybody in, it was just like a great feeling. So I went back on the website maybe about 2 months later, and he did another ASIC collab. It was the Gel Light 3s. They were white, gray, purple, and orange. I'm like, man, okay, I copped those. Once again, not gonna see anybody in Chicago with those on. Great feeling. You know, everybody out here, we with the J's, we with the mics. Go get some Air Force Ones here and there, but predominantly when you're walking around Chicago, you're gonna see people in J's. So I figured that's when I began to really start standing out when it came to kicks. So I took the ASICS approach. Back in 2012, I copped these selvage denim ASICs. And when they, I'd say, let me rewind. Back in 2009, Ronnie left David Z's and dropped his own like kick brand, which is KITH. So back in 2012, I was lucky enough to get my hands on a pair of selvage denim ASICs. Now, when Ronnie drops his kicks, he rarely redrop them because he's doing that collab and it's a one-time drop. So, you know, we in Chicago. If they do New York time, I'm up. I gotta be up an hour early. So the kicks drop at 9. I gotta be up at 8. So I'm online at 7:50. I'm trying to get my place in line, not knowing that you gotta hit that refresh button at 8 o'clock. I just so happened to be able to cop that pair. I think it was my last year at college. High. And that's when I started noticing, like, okay, this is serious. I got mine in my cart. 2 minutes later, I go back to see if they still had sizes left. Gone. So now, every shoe he dropped, 2 minutes, they selling out. So if you don't get your place in line, you could. These, I'm trying to think of which ones I got first. I think I got the Bumblebee ASICs first. And that one he actually redropped. So when I missed my beat the first time around, so I felt like no brainer. I definitely had to get those. Then here I got the Gel Light 3s in your Miami Dolphin colorway. And when he dropped those, he had you either do the New York Knicks colorway or you do the Miami Dolphin colorway. I was kind of torn between the two, so I honestly did a coin flip and took my talents to South Beach. When it comes to the The Puma discs, I got those in 2013 too. I would probably say 2013. I kind of got my hands on a few decent pair of Asics. Sold a couple. I still got seller's remorse with those. But back to my Pumas. Like I said, back in 2009, Ronnie opened his KITH store, and he specifically dropped the salmon toe Asics, the Gel Light 3 salmon toe Asics. Missed my beat. So when I found out the coat of arms Pumas were dropping, had to get them. That's the closest to the salmon toes I'd get. So I was lucky enough to get my hand on those. Then I have, you got your mint leaf. I think those are just gel sagas. I got those in 2014. And with those you had this is the mint leaf I got, and then you had the coal, which is a darker blue. Probably similar to the blue that's on these Pumas. But once again, I was torn between the two, so I had to do the coin toss. So I ended up getting my hands on the mint leaf gel sagas. Got those in 14. 2015 came around, so I kind of fell off with keeping up with them, because at that point I kind of banned myself from social media, and that's really how I kept up with what he was dropping. You know, I'm always on his page every other day. So when I, got off social media, it was kind of hard for me to keep up, because I'm not about to just randomly go online and do it. Like, social media it was quick, it was easily accessible. So 2015 came around. I went ahead and grabbed the diamond gel sagas. Now, I actually had to get those off. eBay. Now, when those dropped, I like I said, I didn't know. I missed my beat. I just so happened to go on his page one day and seen that I missed the release date. So of course now I'm getting taxed. But I still end up getting them off eBay. Rarely wear them, but just off the fact that it's something that I wanted, I had to figure out a way to get them. And my most recent pair of kicks I got that he did a collab, his Puma collab was the Colettes. I just felt like I needed a summertime shoe, and I hadn't checked his blog in a while, so I'm like, man, let me see what Ronnie got cooking up. I ended up missing the Volcano 2.0 Gel Light 3 drop. I'm like, man, I'm slipping. So maybe 2 weeks prior to these dropping, I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to it. So those came out, sold out in 3 minutes, but I ended up getting a pair. So I wouldn't technically say I'm a collector, because I want to wear my shoes. I might wear them once or twice, but they're not just gonna sit up and look pretty. They're definitely not. Because I want to stand out. Like I said, we tend to kind of group and stay in the norm, and it ain't for me. But I still got a couple pair of shoes I'd like to cop, but I don't know. I think right now I'm pretty cool. So I would say my style of sneaker is bringing the New York flair to Chicago. That's all I got.
Closing remarks.
Like what? Shout out to my fam, man. Nah, but I love everybody, man. Nah, shout out to my fam, man. Big kudos to my bro that's doing this whole little documentary thing. More than an honor to be a part of it. how I feel about shoes. So I really